Hello guys, Busy Trick here. I'm back again with another video, and today we're going to unbox. Finally, it arrived. Cartoon World Shisui Itachi. This is the Uchiha logo clan. On the side, Cartoon World Studio. This is the art box, by the way, guys. Unfortunately, the seller did not include the shipper box. That's why the other box is a little bit rugged. Cartoon World top on the top right there, and this weigh like 54 pounds total. Super heavy, huge box. It's super crazy. Now let's see what's inside. All right guys, the first piece would be the base. This is a really heavy base. All right, this is the Uchiha clan tablet, I'm guessing, and like it surrounds with, you know, is this Amaterasu Black Flame and all that. And what's like on the bottom? Nothing at all, which is super crazy, but you know, nobody sees that anyways. So alright, the next effect part would be this stone pillar covered with Amaterasu. I'm not really sure if Shisui Itachi have a Amaterasu, and why would they put black flames here instead of like red. But this one is a little bit light actually compared to this base. This one's thick, has magnet, but hey, this is not heavy at all. Next piece would be Sussanoo himself, the main man. Alright, they paint it really well. As you guys can see, bottom part has a little bit like of clear paint. Then towards the upper side, there is a strong green gradient on the top. Alright, that's where you put the first wing. They made it like really bad. I don't know why would they like just put a hole in it, but you know, as long as it works, I don't have a problem with that. Alright, the next part would be this left part wing. Alright, they really paint it really well. As you guys can see, the bottom part is like a little bit clear-ish. Then they had like a strong green tone on the top. This one has a metal prong. That's the one, that's the part that we're gonna put first. It's really wide. I really like this wing right here. And then we're just gonna sit the wing on this stone pillar. Basically it acts as a support also. Alright, the next part would be the right wing. They're basically the same thing. These wings made this statue like really wide. So insert it here, and then let the wing sit on the rock pillar. There you go. Alright, next part would be the sussanoo's hands. It's really looking good. They painted like the same thing also. Like they added a strong vibrant color on the hand side. Alright, it will be this one, it will be on the left side. This one will be on the right. And the shield guard, it has a magnet also. Like have a you know, like a little bit fire effect on the top. The next piece would be this big ass spear, guys. Oh my god, like look how big this spear is. This made me like, you know, like this Shisui Sussanoo a little bit better than everyone else, because who else uses drill as a weapon? Like only Shisui, right? Alright, let's put it here. Alright, perfect. And the final part for Sussanoo, the head. Right, they really made a good decal on the eyes, as you guys can see. Luckily, there's no break for these statue, except for the little fire pillar, because they really look fragile. But you know, it's just like a minor break. And by the way, you can pivot this head, like going to the right or the other side. Oh, you cannot put it on the other side, just like that, or just like right in the middle. Alright, now we'll add these tall fire pillar. As you guys can see, they really like paint it really well for the effect. It's really nice. On the Ninja Storm video game, I think Shisui has a you know, like a technique where like these fire pillars like goes up. That's why they brought it up here. Alright, the next fire pillar would be this. This will go in the back. Right. The next fire pillar piece is like this. I think this is the tallest one out of like all the 6 fire pillar. This will go here. Next one is this one, the 5th one. There's like a total of 6 fire pillars on this statue. And last but not the least, the last fire pillar. This one has more effects than the rest of them, I think, in terms of like fire effects, you know. All right, let's see. Alright, the next part would be this, like the sword handle. This will go on the top of those wings, left and right. And next one would be this few stone pieces. If you're gonna put this one, it'll look like it's floating, but basically they're barely visible. Right, the next effect piece is this stone part looking. If you're gonna put this on the statue, it'll look like it's these stones are floating, but unfortunately they are barely visible. But you know, to bring some more life on the statue, you just have to add all of them. All right, the next stone part piece would be this. There you go. All right, one of the few parts left from this statue. I believe this is the left effect side for Shisui. So they'll like, you know, added like, because Shisui is really fast, and you know, like they gotta add a couple more effect that he is like really fast. This is the second one. This is like, as you guys can see, there's like a little bit of transparency on the effect part. I really love it. This is like extraordinary. Over here. Alright, the main man himself, Shisui Uchiha. So they added like a little some few texture on his clothes. Same with the leather, whatever you call this one. And as you guys can see, his eyes have a Sharingan. Right. Clip him like right here. Nice. And the last few parts, the sword, little sword. By the way, guys, this is for some reason made out of like real metal, as you guys can hear. All right, let's put this one here. Put this one here. Last but not the least, all right, and finally the last effect part would be this little glowing Sharingan. What's inside would be a there'll be a AAA batteries here. Already put a AAA in there. Just gonna like light up like that. Booyah, it looks really sick. And then there is like a notch in there where we are going to put this little crow. And then it'll go on the top as the last piece. All right, actually, that is not the last part. The last part would be this one. This is the number of the statue, and you guys know what number I got? 001, baby, out of 280 pieces that was made international, globally. We'll put it here. I'm very happy with this statue. I believe this is the best statue that I have as far as like Timoon Workshop, Sasuke, Jimei Palace, Pain, STR Studio, Choji, Death Note. That's like on par, you know, Oniri Creation, Death Note. But in my opinion, this is the best statue that I ever unboxed yet. As you guys can see, this is like worth 54 pounds of resin statue. It has a lighting feature. I wish they could like light up the statue itself. I think they can do that. It's just, I don't know why would they not do it. But overall, I would rate this statue probably around 9 out of 10. It's super perfect. And I will do a B-roll after this. And please guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you guys would like, you know, follow or, you know, subscribe my YouTube channel. It will help me a lot. Next video, by the way, would be Cartoon World Itachi. Stay tuned for that. And by the way, Top Madara, Fantasy Studio, Rengoku, and then Jimei Palace Gaara. I might have a Kakashi also. You guys will never know. Stay tuned for that. Hit that bell and subscribe. You know, yes. Thank you for watching and staying tuned. Peace out.